Hello friend, I'm Samadi back with new tutorial video regarding RCC IS code 456. Okay, so in last video we talk about this table number 5. In last video we talk about this table number 5. So from this video we'll talk about this table number 6. So table number 6 is says the adjustment of minimum cement concrete of aggregate other than 20 mm. That means if your aggregate size not 20 mm, then what should you do? What they told here, adjustment minimum cement content. So for if you using 10 mm aggregate, then 40% minimum cement content 40% होना पड़ेगा. If use the 40 mm, then minus 30% होना चाहिए. Okay. Limit of chloride content. These things sometimes they use in SSC examination. SSC examination. Concrete containing metal stream cure in elevated. The maximum total acid chloride content should be 0.4 kg per meter cube. That means in concrete there is metal. There is metal and this is applied in pre-stress. Then chloride content 0.4 kg per meter cube. Okay. Reinforcement concrete or plain concrete 0.6. That means RCC or PCC is 0.6 kg per meter cube. And concrete non-containing any kind of metal. Material requiring protection from chloride 3. It is not 0.3, it is only 3. Okay. Further advantage can be fly ash comfort. This is already I told 3812. When we provide the drainage, this is very important. At site, suppose आपका site है, alkali concentration high or may become very high, the groundwater should be lowered by drainage. This is known as the dewatering. This is known as the dewatering. When it will be applied? It will be applied when there is chance of high alkali reaction. Okay. Compaction, finishing and curing. Adequate compaction without segregation should be ensured by providing suitable workability. Why we do compaction? Because suppose this is your place and you pour the cement mortar or cement concrete. If you not compacted, there will be less chance of densification. If more compaction happen, then what happen? Due to gravity, segregation occur. That is why they are saying that adequate compaction without segregation should be ensured. Okay. And remember, workability should be maintained, otherwise everything will be destroyed. Our aim of the concreting will be finished. Full compaction is particularly important in the vicinity of construction and movement of joint and embedded water bars. If there is a needed, you should provide a water bar and reinforcement. And suppose this is a beam joint. So in this joint, you have to do full compaction. Suppose this is your existing slab, and you do some new slab. So for this joint area, you have to do proper compaction. For some inside, some people do here the site word chipping. Why people do the chipping? Because better bond or better bonding, because it is increasing the shear property. Or you can say it is Shear, that is a synonym of friction, it is increasing the friction property. Okay. Good finishing practices are essential for durable concrete. Okay. Overworking the surface and addition of water, cement, aid finishing should be avoided. The resulting lightons will have impaired strength and durability. What is this lightons? See, there is a two word basically. One is bleeding and another is lightons. Another is lightons. If free water comes in the casting surface, that is called bleeding. If cement paste cement paste comes in the surface, that is called lighter. If cement paste comes above the surface, that means there is some issue, reduction of strength. Reduction of strength, that is very bad. That is why they are saying that should be avoided. The resulting lightens will be impaired strength and durability and will be particularly vulnerable to the freezing and thawing under wet condition. It is essential to use proper and adequate curing technique to reduce permeability concrete and enhance the durability exceeding the hydration of the cement. Okay. If you're not doing proper curing, then there is chance of permeability. Permeability means water try to flow. Because what is the heat of hydration? Heat of hydration means heat. Suppose this is your concrete cross section. Heat of hydration means it is the exothermic reaction. So there should be heat should be out from this side. That is why we do in water. We do water because the heat will be dissolved in this water. But if we not do the proper curing, then what happens? This heat should be comes out. If heat comes out, then there will chance the micro what cracking. If there is chance of micro cracking, there means permeability what increase. If permeability increasing, then durability decreasing. Permeability increasing means water are concrete allowing more water, so durability reduces. That is why I am saying that micro cracking happening, permeability increasing and durability decreasing. Okay. Concrete in seawater. Concrete in seawater exposed directly along the seacoast shall be at least in 20 kt in case of 10 concrete. That means for suppose sea area, PCC minimum M20, RCC minimum M30. You can also write down a note. That is why I am mentioning here as per a short note. Yeah, and I am also underlining M30. Special attention shall be given design of the mix of 10 densest possible concrete. Okay. As per possible preference shall be given to the precast member. Okay. No construction joint shall be allowed within the 600 mm below low water level within 600 mm of upper low plains wave action. So there is some wave action. So construction joint should be allowed within the low water level. Low water level means their water is stable. If water is stable, that means there is no kind of wave action. If no wave action, so if there is some construction joint, there is less chance of the destroying. Okay. If suppose there is a high wave action, so there is a chance to water gets into this construction joint and the structure is eroded or structure will be damaged. See, this should be some foundation of some bridge. If this is happening for this column, that means this foundation, then there is a chance to destroying this bridge because the foundation is gradually unstable. So I think I give up a rough image about this scene. Okay. Okay, the next page says concrete mix proportion. That is very important. Clause 9. Mix proportion. The mix proportion shall be selected to ensure the workability of the fresh concrete when the concrete is hardened. It shall require strength, durability, surface finish. The determination of proportion cement, aggregate, and water attain the required strength by designing concrete mix. Such concrete shall be design mix. So there is basically two type of mix. One is nominal mix, one is design mix. Nominal mix is volume based and design mix is mass or you can say density based. So for nominal mix, in last video I will say M10 to M20, but nowadays people do M25. And for design mix, M30 to above. जितना मर्जी चाहे आप कर सकते हैं. By adopting nominal concrete mix, such concrete shall be nominal mix concrete. Design mix concrete is preferred to nominal mix if design mix cannot use for any reason on the work for grade M20 or lower. Nominal mix may be used with the permission of engineer in charge. मतलब आप you are working in a particular site, if there is an engineer in charge, maybe government or non-government, so you should need a permission from the engineer in charge that you are using nominal mix instead of design mix. Okay, so you are now starting the design mix. So what information you should need? A type of mix. What should be a grade? M30, M35, M40. Type of cement, is it OPC, PSC, PPC, RHC? Maximum nominal size of aggregate, is it 10, 20 or 40 mm? Minimum cement content that will be provided in the table. Minimum water cement ratio 0.5, 0.45, 0.6, 0.35, no, yes, 0.35, 0.38. Workability 0 to 50, 75 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150. Is it pumpable concrete or not? Like this. Okay. Mix proportion, ensure exposure condition, that is the mild, moderate, severe, very severe. Maximum temperature of concrete, method of placing, how you place, by pumping, by bucket, by bag, by conveyor, degree of supervision. So these all are needed. You have to take record. Okay. Now design 9.2 design mix concrete. As the guarantor quality of concrete used in the construction, the constructor shall carry out the mix design and mix design adopted by the employer within the limitation. The mix shall be designed to produce the grade of concrete having the required workability and a characteristic strength. What is the characteristic strength? That is the you take a cube 150, 150, 150 and do the 28 days curing and take the compressive strength, and that the 95% compressive strength, that is your characteristic compressive strength. Okay, the largest mean strength of concrete mix should be characteristic strength plus 1.65 times the standard deviation, so that when we do the batching or mix design, there is some called target strength. The target strength equal to compressive strength plus K, that is our standard deviation, into S. That is provided in the, sorry, that S is the standard deviation. The value of K is the 1.65. K is the 1.65. Standard deviation of each grade of concrete shall be calculated separately. And here they talk about the how to standard deviation. So you can read this. Okay, assume the standard deviation. This is the table of the standard deviation. M10 to 15 3.5, M20 to M25 40, M30 to above 50. Okay. Suppose you need to target strength. If target strength, that's equal for M25. So M25, so 25 plus 1.65 into S. S means 25 4. So if target strength equal to 6.60, 31.60 should be Newton per mm square should be its target strength. Now nominal mixed concrete. Nominal mixed concrete may use concrete M20 lower the proportion material for nominal accordance with table 9. Table 9 this. The cement content mix specified table 9 nominal. So total quantity of dry aggregate. For M20 you need 250. Total quantity of dry aggregate by mass per 50 kg of cement taken as sum of the individual mass. Find the coarse aggregate. Mass of the final coarse. So suppose you do the M20 for nominal mix. Okay. This nominal mix for 50 kg of cement you need 250 kg fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. Here this says that proportion of the fine aggregate should be generally 1:2. Upper limit should be 1:1.5. Lower limit is 1.25. So for 250 you can say 1:2. Then fine aggregate 1, that is 2. So that it should be 1/3 and 2/3. Okay, 1/3 means 83 point something. So 83 kg sand and remaining is 166 kgs of coarse aggregate. Not 160, 167 approximately. Yeah. So that is how we find the M20. That is the cement quantity. That is the sand quantity. That is your coarse aggregate quantity. And water should be 30 quantity water per 50 kg. 30. Okay. Each party involved in the realization. Okay. No need of this. Taste manufacture. Okay. Batching. To avoid the confusion error, batching should be using for smallest practical number of different concrete this. So for this you should use the IS 4925 never asked till today. Ready mixed concrete supplied by ready mixed concrete self-preferred for large and medium project. Volume batching only applicable where wet batching is not practically possible. Workability should be checked. IS 119, that is the code of workability. Dosage of retarder should be restricted to 0.5, either 1.0, maximum 2%, not more than 2%. Formwork. This is very important. This is very important. The IS code of formwork is IS 14687. IS 14687. That is the formwork. These are some tolerance. Cleaning and treatment of formwork. All rubbish that should be cleaned. Otherwise, if not cleaned, then the site, the edge of the concrete member not proper, not finishing good. Stripping time shall not be released until the concrete have achieving strength at least twice of the stress. Okay, no issue. Yes, this. When you remove this formwork, if vertical wall beam 16 to 24 hours, soffit formwork of slab 3 days, soffit formwork beam 7 days, prop to slab 7 days, spanning over 4.4 days, spanning up to 6 meter for beam 14 days, 21 days. So sometimes they ask from CDE. Very few time they ask, very small time, little time they ask this vertical formwork 16 to 24 hours. Okay, now we talk about the placing of reinforcement. Tolerance of cover plus 10 mm, 0 to 10 mm. Welded joint load strength transformation 100%. That's here is this. Tests shall be made prove that joint are full strain or bar connected. And welding IS code should be IS 2751, IS 9417. Reinforcement bar 12 mm for high strength deformed steel bar up to 16 mm for mild steel bar are bent aside the construction joint. Otherwise, it should be straight. Transporting, placing, compaction, curing. Mixing products shall be transported to be form work rapidly method which will be prevent segregation. Yes, our aim should be there is no segregation, no bleeding, no lighters. During hot or cold weather, there shall be transported in deep container. Definitely, if they for protect from this environment, that is why they say deep container. Placing. That last line is very important. As the general guidance, the maximum permissible free concrete taken 1.5 for ready-mix concrete. I saw the last time is 2.5, 2.4 meter. Plus normal hand mixing is 1.5 meter. Construction joints and core joint. Joints are commonly surface weakness. Joint means weakness. Therefore, desirable to avoid them. If not possible, their number of shall be minimized. Concrete shall be carried out continuously after construction joint. The possible and arrangement of which shall be indicated designer. Construction joint should be comply with IS 11871. Suppose you are doing some casting. Okay, this is your today you do this much sack casting. You do 50%. Rain comes. What happens? Your worker not work that day. If rain stops within half an hour, 1 hour, no issue, but continuous raining, you should do the next time. So you should apply some chemical, then you can start your casting. Otherwise, there should be some chance of making the construction joint. If the joint is not properly bonded, then there will be water leakage, and remaining part you know what will be happen in remaining. So when you provide shear key, where high shear resistance is required at the construction joint, shear key may be provided. Spray curing membranes release, okay, no issue, no need of that. Minimum curing at least 7 days. Okay, moist curing and membranes curing. Moist curing exposed surface shall be kept continuously damp. Ponding, but we do generally ponding, that is known as moist curing. Membrane curing is very costly, so that is why the approved curing compound may be used most during the permission of engineer and that because it is very costly. That is why they have written here engineer in charge, permission of the engineer in charge. Concrete under special condition. Work in extreme weather, there should be some IS code. Underwater concreting, the water cement ratio shall not be exceed 0.6. Okay, aggregate height 40 mm maximum, and the minimum water cement is 350 kg per meter cube. That three are very important. Next page we will talk about only trimmy pipes. Something about what is trimmy pipes, so that's very tasty. Otherwise, no issue. Yes, one bag of cement is at least 0.028 meter cube. The volume and 50 kg should be wet. Grouting. If you do the grouting, then there is a mesh of 50 mm, 6 mm steel bar, and grouting should be done 1:2 cement sand grouting. Now we talk about the sampling and the strength of the concrete. That is as far as 119. Okay, first we do 3 days. That is 72 hours. That is why they are written plus minus 2 hours. Then 7 days, and then 28 days. Generally 50%, 66%, 100%. That is the strength gain. Sampling 1 to 5 meter cube, you need one sample. One sample means 3 cubes. That is the one sample. 6 to 15 is 2 sample. 16 to 30, 31 to 34 sample. And 51 above 4 plus 1 additional sample for 50. Suppose you do the 101 meter cube. So for first 50 you should 3 cube, next 50 you should 1 cube, next one you should 1 cube. That is 3 4 5 5 sample. 5 sample means 5 into 3, 15 cubes. So sometimes they ask the question from here. Okay. Okay. Test of result approximately not more than plus minus 15%. Suppose I am saying example, say M30. So M30 15% plus 15 minus 15. Okay. So 30 into 1.115 by 100. 15 4 3. So if more than 34.5%, 35 Newton per mm square, this is rejectable. If it is, wait, 30 into 0.15, 4.5, 30 minus 4.5, that should be, if less than 25.5 Newton, then that should be rejectable. So your test result should be 25.5 to 34.5. If this range, then your all test results are accepted, otherwise there will be some problem. Here concrete strength. The mean strength determined in group. Flexure strength, that is I will talk about 0.7 root FCK. But strength test result not less than 0.3 Newton per mm square. No need of that. Yes, there will be some test, that is a inspection test, that is called non-destructive test, like code test, rebound hammer test, and there will be some deflection. Your luck is very unfavorable to you, then there will be chance asking from this. The deflection due to imposed load on shall be recorded within 24-hour removal of imposed load. The structure does not recover at least 75% of the deflection. Under superimposed load, the test may be repeated a lapse of 72 hours. If the recovery is less than 80%, the structure shall be deemed to be unacceptable. I give you the example. Suppose you apply the load and deflection should be 10. Okay. Now you remove the load. Okay. You remove the load. If not recover 75%. Suppose say recover only 7 mm. So what is 7 mm? 70%. Which is less than 75%. At least 75% required होना चाहिए. What we'll do? Wait for 72 hours. That means 3 days. If within 3 days, if recovery is less than 80%, suppose 80% means that should be 8 mm, but that happens 7.8 mm. That means 78%. That means there is some issue in the structure. That is why they are wrote here, the structure shall be deemed to be unacceptable. Okay, unacceptable. Here, if the maximum deflection is shown 24 under the less than 40 L square by D, right, it's not necessary to receive the. So these are something asked in the question. So here is a non-destructive test, rebound hammer test, ultrasonic pulse velocity test. So they're just asking about the non-destructive test. So yeah, that is the all video. The first chapter, second chapter, general. The name of the chapter is, wait, just a minute. Yes, material workmanship inspection testing section 2. That is the whole chapter. If any kind of doubt, do comment in comment section. Or if you think this is helpful to you, definitely share and subscribe this channel for more videos. Press the bell icon for never miss an update. And next video we'll talk about the section 3. section 3. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.